me time on the road, on the road.
In the heart of South Wales is a family-owned haulage firm.
To be Wales's biggest haulier, we fly that Welsh flag around the country every day.
Employing 1,000 people.
My papa drove trucks, my uncle drove trucks. I probably have diesel for blood.
Who keep Britain moving.
If the haulage industry stopped, there would be absolute chaos.
This is a nightmare.
Shifting everything we need.
It's a long day and a good day.
I met a lot of good folks on the road, on the road.
I've been places where once you've mentioned Letty, someone will say, oh, you know, the blue trucks.
Working 24/7, 364 days a year.
Welcome to Wales. You're getting paid to be a tourist.
We're riding up front with the kings and queens of the road.
You're out, you're seeing the daylight, seeing the scenery.
What a day to be alive!
Hey!
I had me a time on the road.
Across the company's depots and warehouses, it's business as usual.
Good afternoon, how can I help you?
It's been a year since MD Ian took over the top job from his dad, Hugh, who founded the company half a century ago.
My dad, he's the first guy I speak to every morning, and he's the last guy I speak to every night. He's my hero, and I absolutely think the world of him. There's 3 generations involved in the organisation here now. Fathers to my generation and my children also. Owens was founded back in 1972. My dad at the time, he started off obviously with a light van. Today, I would say we're touching 1,000 employees.
To mark 50 years in business, Ian's decided to hold a fun day for the entire workforce and their families.
This weekend is quite special really for the whole family and the business as a whole. I think as a mark of respect for the people that have served us for 50 years.
The upcoming big birthday bash is already the talk of the team.
So are you drinking Saturday?
Don't know, probably not. I probably likely will drive.
Is the master coming with you?
He will, he'll be down there and the good. I'll see you there.
You, 100%.
Vicky, in marketing, is in charge of organising it all.
I am a bit of a planner, so I get it on my notes and then I'm typing it up in my email so I know exactly what I'm working on and then just ticking it off as we go. That nice satisfaction when, you know, you've got the yellow little highlight through it and it's job done. I love it here. No 2 days are the same. Do you know, they always say that if you find something that you love and you can make money doing it, that you never work a day in your life. That is definitely my experience of working here.
And with 1,400 people expected on the day, Vicky's going to need a bit of help.
We work closely with a local event company.
This is where the main children's stage will be as
Yeah,
well.
great.
I think that marquee is 9 by 9 metres. So we've got the 50-foot army assault course. We've got bouncy castles and slides. Now, I know we did have Captain America, but he's been called away on a special mission. So we've now got Iron Man coming as well.
So in terms of our opening speech, how far have you got with that so far?
Not as far as I'd like to. I think the big thing for me is obviously the pressure and expectation of it as the first big event that we've organised, particularly with myself being in the managing director's role. It's, you know, there's pressure from above and there's pressure of expectation, I think, from people that are making the effort to come here. So we've got to get it right.
While Ian and the team prep for the party, trucker Matt is setting out on a 500-mile round trip.
We're heading up to Lockerbie today to collect a load of harvested trees, which involves going off the beaten track. To get up to Lockerbie usually takes just over 4 hours, 30 minutes.
Unfortunately for Matt, the Birmingham rush hour has other ideas.
This isn't the best of junctions. There's always issues here this time of day. This seems to be a bit more than usual. Never a good sign when you see those in this sort of traffic. There must be an accident causing more of a delay than we thought. Delays like this, it could have massive effect, especially if you've got time delivery and time sensitive loads on. You could always delay other drivers if you get there late. It's just a knock-on effect from the go as soon as you start hitting traffic like this.
With only 20 miles under his belt, it's not a promising start for Matt to hit his deadline. With 650 drivers like Matt collecting and delivering to the four corners of Britain, 2022 has been their busiest year yet. And a recent recruitment drive has seen a batch of new drivers hit the roads. Radio DJ Jagger is one of their newest recruits. After 10 days of intensive training,
A bit late with that left signal.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's right, so you got in eventually.
Come in too tight. Remember, don't come tight left.
Jagger sat his HGV driving test.
Can only do my best, and I just thought my best is good enough. So, 2 majors. I failed, basically.
Oh no.
Yeah. I am genuinely gutted.
So you've got observations at a junction with that roundabout and clearance with the post office van coming the other way.
Yeah.
So those are the same faults. So other than your 2 seaters, you had a clean sheet.
Oh, great.
Which is a fantastic thing. Yeah.
It's not helpful now, though, is it?
But it's not help, but you're not a million miles away.
Before resitting his test this week, he's back on the road for a refresher with instructor Will.
Yeah, a bit foggy this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll clear,
Yeah,
I think. The sun will burn it off.
Yeah, the sun will burn this off quite quick, to be fair.
Listen to me like I'm a weatherman. Yeah. I've just heard other people say it. I don't know what it means.
I just stick my head out the window. So, getting back into this, how are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, obviously I'm a bit edgy. Of course you are.
Of course.
It wouldn't be normal if you weren't. But I've just got those mistakes in my head from the other day.
Right.
Wait, be patient. Let everybody else make the mistakes. But it's time now for me to get out there and do it on my own.
That's it, and we can do this. Or you can do this.
Oh, I will. I'll smash it today. When my radio career does come to an end, and it will inevitably, I don't want to sit at home and have my brain failing. I want to be focused.
Oh yeah, then this will make you focus.
So we've got no indications on young
See,
fella.
yes, we don't know where we're going. It's a guessing game every time. That's it. That's it. Keep it
Come
down.
on.
Keep the power
Foot
on.
to the floor there.
That's
look.
it. I know. It's because when we put more lock on, it slows the truck up a bit. It drags a bit. Horrible, isn't it?
Well, it was, and I was watching him at the same time, not knowing whether he was going to cross or.
So what I'd like you to do now is pull up on the left in a safe, convenient place, please. It's all about now picking your spot, not diving in, just coming in nice and gentle. Get in the truck as straight as you can. That's it. Nice. All right, carry on when safe to do so then, please. Remember, don't rush it. That's it. Good. Remember, come back to that left mirror as we move. Spot on. Are you happy with that procedure?
I'm happy. Are you happy though, Will?
I'm happy.
Well, we're both happy together, so let's stop the truck and get out and have a dance.
Yeah.
Back in Birmingham, long-time trucker Matt is finally on the move.
Truck and a car are obviously having a bit of a coming together, causing the delays. Finally clear of all that now, we can get going. I reckon that's probably cost us 35-40 minutes.
Matt's a tramper, which means he leaves on a Monday and is away all week, sleeping in his cab.
Been married 5 years, been together 13, I think it is. Got 3 kids. Yeah, being away from home, it does take a strain on the family. Getting home on Friday, that's the highlight of the week, really. Seeing the kids' faces as you walk through the front door, they can run up to you, and spending as much time as possible with the family over the weekend, play areas, parks with the kids. Time to find somewhere to park up, truck stop, and settle down for the evening.
Matt's been on the road for almost 12 hours. Legal limits on drive time mean he needs to park up for the night.
I've done bits and pieces of my truck. Obviously, the interior, I've had all that custom made. There's little things you can do in the cab to make it more homely. The home little comforts, your microwave, your kettle, your toaster, your TV. Once we got parked up in a tidy area, we can tune the telly in properly. We've got the area tucked up way beyond the cupboard. We can have a flick through a few channels. The toilet would be nice in the truck, but obviously that's something that they haven't quite designed yet. Yeah, my eldest boy, he does keep saying that he wants to come and have a night out in the truck. So we are trying to see if we can sort one of them out for him soon. Hello, you all right? You had a good day? Yeah, missing you too, mate. We'll be home on Friday though, don't worry. Okay, love you, bye.
In the Vale of Glamorgan, radio DJ and trainee truck driver Jagger is at home, surrounded by his loved ones.
The model trucks I've got and the cars I've got are a passion to me, and I do like to tinker with them. I spend a lot of time sourcing them and building them, and hours on end. I like to come in here and just make me smile, you know, they really make me happy. Trucks have always fascinated me because of the huge size of them. And not only the trucks, but the drivers as well. I look at these trucks on the road and think, how are you going to get that round that bend? Or how are you going to reverse that or turn it around? And these guys always manage it, and they're kind of heroes to me. This is, I call my racing trucks, because these are going back to the 50s with that one up there, and the 60s with these down here. And they're very expensive. I've not actually told Emma how much they are. Emma just rolls her eyes at me when I start talking about them with a passion like I'm doing now. So I feel quite honoured I'm allowed to do that.
Yes, long-suffering wife Emma certainly does not share Jagger's passion for trucks.
The blue one can go on that windowsill.
Right.
And the little red one can go on that windowsill.
Okay. I mean, he loves to just sit and look at them, but... Oh, I think they're ugly. It's one of the biggest differences that we have, shall I say.
And Emma's on a mission to relegate the trucks and reclaim the lounge.
The trucks go.
Why can't they just stay?
If I don't put my foot down, they start to creep onto every windowsill. Toy. 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 Toy.
It's not a toy. It's not a toy. It's a model. Thank you. These two
Is an eyesore.
How can you call that an eyesore?
Oh, it's awful.
It's the best of riches. James Bond?
Please.
I'll move that one.
Right.
I'll move that one.
Right.
I'll move James Bond.
Right.
But the bus can stay. That's fair. That's a compromise, right?
Okay.
And actually, that's quite cute. It's lovely.
No, it's not lovely.
So that's the deal then. I'll move everything else except the bus.
Right, so 2, 3, 4 are going.
Deal. Shall we shake on it? There we are.
Hopefully, a happy compromise. Back in Llanelli, Ian's got the jitters about his upcoming speech at the 50th anniversary party.
I've had some moments where my head's been in my hands a little bit and your tummy's running around. The biggie for me is that I need to get a pen in my hand and get a speech together. The nerves are kicking in a little bit now. This is a massive day for us as a family. The big message for me is the opportunity of letting our people know. It's 50 years ago, one man in a van and a dream. It's not an easy one to do. I keep changing what I want to say. It'd be coming from the heart with me, and yeah, just hope people like what I've written as well. So.
Up on the Scottish border, it's 8 a.m. and Tramper Matt is already on the road and heading for the hills.
It's definitely one of the main perks of the job, some of the scenery you get to take on board doing these sort of runs. Makes a lot of better driving experience than sitting in traffic on the M6. Hopefully the dry conditions continue up there. There has been a couple of times where we've had to be towed in due to the fact the mud and the silt is just too much to get traction on.
Matt needs to have his wits about him. The luxury of tarmac has long gone. He's now well off the beaten track.
It's not your basic kind of road, it's gravel roads, they're just wide enough for the truck. If you meet something coming the other way, you have literally got just a small passing place every now and again. You never know what you're going to encounter. You have to have certain specifications on the truck to do the forestry side of things, like off-road tyres, extra spotlights for when you're going in the dark. CB radios is another thing that's needed due to the fact of there's no phone signal in a lot of the places.
Matt is one of only 3 drivers in the company trained to do this forest run. One wrong move could send his truck careering over the edge.
You try and be as cautious as you can. Any potholes, try and slow down for them. Wear and tear on the truck, bouncing around too much, and wear and tear on the tyres. Bends like this now, as long as you make sure you don't overcut the corner or get too close to the edge. Slower the better, really, but as long as you keep the momentum going, that you don't end up getting stuck is the main thing.
After a slow and treacherous climb, Matt has made his pickup bang on time.
Well, that's us in position and get loaded. It'll take him about 40 to 45 minutes, I'd have said, to load. Nice to meet you, Andrew. How are you doing?
Manager Andrew has worked with these high-tech tree harvesters for over 25 years.
It's a very impressive bit of kit.
It is, isn't it? The machine actually grabs a tree and then cuts it, fells it to one side, and then it strips all the branches off in one pass, and at the same time it measures the length and the diameter so it can cut the right products for the market. So all the forests that we harvest are replanted fully.
Normally I'm only the one delivering the finished product, so to see it, the harvesting process is a nice change.
We have the best job in the world.
With the load all strapped and secured, his next stop, the sawmill. Come on, Matt. Chop, chop. A week after failing his HGV driving test, Jagger is back for a resit. He's in Bridgend early for a quick refresher with instructor Will.
Morning. Morning, buddy. How are you feeling?
I'm all right, yeah, I'm good. Good to see you, pal. You okay?
Yeah, good. Just need to get this done today, aren't we?
I've got to nail it today.
Let's get in this truck, let's get a bit of a practice done and get up to test centre.
Okay.
There you go, bud.
Thank you, mate. Are we going left?
We're going to go left, yeah. Just remember that left mirror when you pull away as well, just checking for pedestrians.
Sure.
That's it. So what we're going to find now, we're probably going to get school traffic through here.
Jagger's observational skills are being tested to the limit this morning.
Kids everywhere.
I know, innit? It's got to have eyes everywhere. This is the problem with the lorry. There's so many blind spots, so many places to look, and then, you know, you could miss a speed sign or it's easily done. Your favourite bit coming up. This section now.
Oh,
right, hold it there.
I'm going to wait.
That's it. Nice.
Can we go?
You tell me.
No, I'm going to wait.
That's it. Nice. Correct option.
After a taxing hour in rush hour traffic, Jagger's starting to feel the pressure.
Oh, I hate this one.
I don't know why that car's not going. We're probably going to miss the lights now. Be very careful now. So if you pass that light on green, that's fine. Any other colour, right, keep going. You've got to go, that's it. If that changes, stop. You can't fail for that, okay? Because that car, he just didn't move off the lights, which caused us to stop and to keep clear.
Honest to God, why would you just sit there?
So now, hey, we're not sorry, it's not our fault. We crossed that line on green, and that was acceptable, but the thing you don't want to do is go through on red, because you've got to think we're so much longer. Don't worry about that, there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, a driving fault. But if you went past it on amber, that would have been a fail, okay? But that's not a fail.
But if it's a driving, you can't win there then, can you?
No, you can't win you can't.
It was that car.
It was that car
honest to God, it's other people on the road that cause you to do things that you shouldn't do.
Exactly. And it's just an unfortunate thing. Wrong place, wrong time.
20 minutes or so before the test now, so I'm starting to get a little bit edgy. The nerves have crept in a bit now, just a little bit. I just hope they don't excel any more than what they are now, because I'll go to pot. But if I can stay as composed as this in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be okay. I've got this. I've really got this.
Right. This is the worst part for me. It's just the waiting. It's just the uncertainty of it. Just seeing them come back in, then you're like, just fingers crossed every time. Because as you've seen this morning, there's so many things that could happen on this route. Other car users, like that one earlier on down by the lights, he just didn't move off the lights, which caused us to stop and to keep clear. But that was the lesser of the two evils, and he took the right decision. Here he is.
Will it be second time lucky for Jagger?
Oh yes, the Jagster's only gone and done it. I've passed my driving test. I can now drive a HGV Class 1. Get in. It's a weight off my shoulders because I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to let you guys down again. Because I beat myself up last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go through that again.
No, yes, you got the license now and you're done.
Yeah. But you know what that means, don't you?
What's that?
That means you don't have to see me anymore after every day.
I know, it's a shame now. I'm going to miss you, like, you know what I mean? Be a hole in my day.
Let's magnet it. Come on then.
Come on, buddy.
Time to break the good news to wife Emma.
Hello?
Come on!
No, I passed.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh, well done!
You know what that means now, don't you?
What?
I'm going to have a trucker's breakfast later. A whole shebang.
Oh, can I come?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a truck I've got my eye on eBay. And it's not a real truck, it's a model truck. And Emma doesn't know about it. So the thing is, it's better to seek forgiveness than ask permission. So the first you'll know about it is when it appears on a windowsill. And that'll be my little treat to myself for passing my test. That's what I'm going to do.
Just outside the Scottish town of Lockerbie, Matt's made it off the mountain to unload the logs at one of the UK's biggest garden product sawmills, where the wood is cut ready to be turned into garden fences and sheds up and down the country.
Right, that's all strapped and ready to go. Let's get down the road a bit.
With the newly milled timber on board, Matt's back behind the wheel for his final delivery.
Yeah, we're just coming down the last stretch of the motorway now, about to come off at the next junction. Take this load then to the production line, where it then gets made into the finished product. This is obviously the finished product, the fence panels. It's been nice to actually see all the process from forest to actually finished product. And I dare say these will be delivered in the next couple of days.
Over at Llanelli HQ.
Today's the day, it's finally arrived.
After 50 years in business, it's time to celebrate this special anniversary.
It's looking amazing. We're really excited and we've had the weather, so we're really chuffed.
And the whole firm and their families are here to party.
2, 3. Oh, carry on.
It's a size burger, and they haven't skimped on the food, have they?
No. Like proper driver's breakfast, that is. That's why we're all like this.
It's fantastic. I didn't expect there to be so many people, plenty of food and beer for everybody.
Ice cream! Ice cream! Thank you!
Good boy!
They've pulled out all the stops, haven't they?
fantastic event.
It's amazing. Entertainment for the kids. There's a free donk. He said, "You are a pain in my bum."
I'm a pain in your bum, am I?
But I love you.
A legendary donk, is that what he referred to him as?
He tells me off all the time because it's not donk, it's the donk.
I've got an image in my mind of why they call him the donk, but I suppose I'll find out later.
Meanwhile, Ian's got something bigger to worry about.
It's 30 minutes to go and I'm starting to get a bit twitchy now, but I'm hoping to deliver it right. But I'll be a little bit more relieved once that bit's done.
He's going to be great at his speech. I said he's put a lot of thought into it. I think he's going to smash it out of the park.
Jagger's back to his day job, keeping everyone entertained.
We will have the most amazing time. One or two things to get through first, though. Yeah, can we please welcome to the stage Mr. Ian Irons?
It's the moment of truth. Deep breaths, Ian.
What an occasion to celebrate 50 years. I think the word I'd like to say is wow. Hugh Owen, he was a guy with a dream. Back in the day, it was all about survival. The family, obviously from humble upbringings, needed to put food on the table. He decided to drive, and he felt it was something that he could do and deliver himself. I'd like to ask Hugh and Irov to come up and join me on stage so that they can cut the cake, please. Thank you.
In 2020, Hugh won an MBE for services to the community and employment. And Ian has a special surprise for his beloved dad.
It's a massive proud moment for the whole family. The man was nominated. My mother, she said, hang on, they want us to go to the castle here. He said, I can't go on at it. She said, I haven't told you when it is yet. We'd like to give this to my father for it to be hung in head office here. That, well deserved. I'd like to thank you all for your loyalty, commitment, and keeping those wheels turning. Have a fantastic day. Thank you very much indeed.
Finally, Ian can let his hair down.
Is it all right?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Spot on. Bang on.
Things don't want too long, sir.
No. It's perfect.
Is it?
Perfect story.
Yeah?
The speeches were great. The sun is still shining. Today is a good day.
It's a nice touch, and it's not often I get given anything. It's very touching, to say the least.
Been with the company 23 years. With the speeches that we're doing, I got quite emotional.
I'm hugely proud to be in Owens every day, but today he's taking it to another level.
Next time, Tramper Tigger tests her reversing skills to the limit.
Oh my God, this is horrendous. There's fake pans everywhere.
Steelman Andy laughs in the face of danger.
They are extremely dangerous. Say a 10 on the danger scale. One of them did fall on you, you'd be flat.
And receptionist Jess gets behind the wheel.
It's a 44-ton truck. Are you sort?
Oh, I'm so confused.
Stop there now.